Alright, here we are in Gun Club VR. We're playing the basically Rift version, but we're playing on an Oculus Quest 2 through a virtual reality desktop. I'm going to show you how to get started in this game, maybe some tips and tricks. We've got my profile, my playtime, so we're going to add a new profile, start again. We'll just go noob, done. So we got noob, let's get to it. So it's going to take you through a little tutorial at first. Main thing, you want to grab your weapon, charge it, and before I let go of this, because it's probably going to start when I do, is I like to grab a clip, which you grab from your other hip, and I'll use my hand to steady my shots, but with a clip in it, and that way when you need to reload, you have a clip. All right, so press A to continue.
2, 1, engage. Perfect reload. Perfect reload.
So that's a little intro mission. A little bit rusty without the laser sight and all that stuff. But that's how you got it. So we don't have a weapon now. That was just a tutorial. You could probably fail at it to a great degree, and it doesn't matter. So he's going to talk you through the lobby and everything. So you don't start off any weapons. This is our weapons bench. Basically our cases here, and then there's a store over there that says buy weapons. For now, you can just aim at the store and target it. It's going to give you 9 grand to spend, so you can basically buy a pistol. It doesn't really matter which. Oh, it's only giving us a choice of 3, so buy what you like. I usually go for the M9 and use that quite a bit in the game. So we'll just aim it buy with cash. Not sure what else we'd buy it with. So that's equipped. We can either turn and target, I think. It's not letting us right now. Maybe we can't do that. So just click on back. It's going to take us back to our gun case. Let's get a great. Tap the warehouse icon to show your first event. More will open as you progress. So for me, yeah, we're going to do the events. Let's just talk a little bit about the upgrade paths for the weapons. For my money, best thing to do early on is to expand the magazine, because reloading is one of the trickiest things, if not the trickiest, in the game to do without, taking fire or fumbling something or whatnot. And obviously, you'll get better at it. But if you don't have to reload, that means you can just blaze through the mission. Right now we have 3,000, but the upgrade section is not unlocked. So we have to do a couple more missions, and then it's going to unlock the upgrade section where we can go and purchase upgrades for the weapons. So let's do that. We'll do a couple more missions. Same technique as when you start a mission. You can have your weapon here, charge it, grab an extra clip or magazine out of your pocket. I like to put one hand on the back of my other hand, and that allows me to steady my aim. It doesn't give you the in-game, holding the weapon, which doesn't seem to work as with these pistols, but it steadies your aim in real life, and that's going to help in the game. Then to drop the magazine out, you pull your analog stick down, slap the next one in, and you're good to go. Depending on how many shots you fired, you may have to charge the weapon again, then go right back, grab another magazine, and repeat. So that's going to be our process. You have unlimited ammo in this game, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just toss clips left, right, and center. Celebrate a bit. That's what I like to do when I pass a mission. But let's see. So click on the warehouse. 40 events, so most of these are pretty easy. You're going to need a flashlight at certain intervals because they're in the dark, and it'll tell you that. But let's go and start a couple, see if we can unlock the upgrade section of the game.
3.
Grab your
2,
weapon.
1. Engage.
Grab a clip.
Stage
So we didn't
clear.
have to reload that time, but if we did, it was right there.
Dominating.
This is getting some cash. You can
You've
hit.
been promoted.
Been promoted. I'll let this fanfare die down. Hit the next. You can shoot the gasoline to blow it up. You got to be careful of innocents or hostages when you do that. But we got a promotion. I work the upgrade store. Come see me if you want some more firepower. So we've unlocked the upgrades, and we've got 9 grand. So if you go to upgrades, like I said, in my experience, the best thing to do is to upgrade the capacity as soon as you can. So we could do 7% increase. Could do, that's only $800. We could do 14% increase, 27%, 54%, 67%, 100%. So that's probably the most we can do right now. As we get further, you can do the 500%, but that's going to take, $55,000 to do that. I wouldn't wait till you have that much to increase. Let's see what the next level up. So we could get 94 right now. 120 is only 13. So maybe we should do a couple more missions to get, yeah, that looks like the sweet spot. So we could get 120 for 13 grand if we do a couple more missions. And then we can grind out to get the 500 and probably never have to reload this gun again. That's not the case, but it's pretty close. So let's switch back to the warehouse. We're at pistol. So now we're on event number 2. Better you do at events, the more cash you get. You can redo the events, unless it's giving you a lot of money for an event. There's not much point to redoing it. So let's grind out a couple more and get that 120% capacity increase.
3.
You go grab, charge,
1.
grab a clip.
Move it. Yeah!
Stage clear.
Well, there you go. I'd like to toss some clips. So we missed a couple, only got 3 stars for that one. We'll just progress because we'll make more money on the next mission, and they're all basically the same right now. So we'll just, sandbox gives you access. We're not going to go to the sandbox right now. That'll be maybe a different video. We're going to go back to the warehouse and keep doing missions till we get that capacity upgrade.
2, 1. Move it. Yeah!
Stage
Alright.
clear.
Only 3 stars. Oh well. You can throw your gun away, but if you do, you lose the settings you have on that gun. It doesn't matter much for the M9, but it will for fire rate selector guns. Only 700 for that. We're up to 10. Couple more missions, and we'll have enough to buy that 120%. So now it's telling us you've qualified for a new event. We're going to skip that right now because we're grinding out the pistol here to get that capacity upgrade. It's going to make things a lot easier for us. So let's just go on to event number 4.
3, 2, 1. Move it. Yeah!
Stage clear. Devastating. You've been promoted.
All right. So that's going to give us a lot. 17 grand. So I say we buy the 120% upgrade and maybe a flashlight. All right. So go back to capacity. 120. You know, we could try to grind this out. That's another 10 grand. We may as well, we'll get this one. Buy with cash. So upgrade purchase, you can see we got the extra clip here. Everything acts the same. And we got some cash left over. We got 3 grand. So let's buy a flashlight because we're gonna need it. So flashlight is under essential. Depending on the weapon, you have to buy a rail to attach to it. So that's 750. That's a grand. Let's see how much the flashlight is. It's nice to get a flashlight laser combo. That's a grand. That's a laser. There's a tactical flashlight and lasers, 2,700. So that leaves us, what is that? Let's do some math. That leaves us 950? Is that enough to buy the rail? We only need 1 rail if we're doing that, so let's try this. We'll buy with cash, and then you want to click spawn. That's going to put it on our workbench here, so you can grab it there, and grab the gun here, and we can say, let's put that there. You hold it up, it shows you an indicator, and you pull the right trigger to attach. So that's put the rail underneath there. So now we're going to go back to that flashlight and laser combo and see if we can afford it, which we can. Buy with cash. Such an odd way to say that. So we spawn that, it's here, we grab it again with the kind of finger trigger, not the main finger trigger, the palm trigger. Hold it up and just let go. So now we've got flashlight and laser. Put that down because I want to sing it that way, right-handed. Now we're cooking with chicken fat, so we can do more events. We probably won't have to reload as much. We got the laser, we got the light. This is going to go a long way. You could probably complete all 40 of these events without any more upgrades. So let's see how that works.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So that's it.
Stage clear.
They did introduce a hostage there. What you have to do is
Annihilated.
aim at the perpetrator behind the hostage, kind of on the side. If you can't get a clean shot of the perpetrator, you just gotta let it go. It's pretty easy to take them out at this level with 1 shot. Eventually, they might need more than 1 shot. Or if you have a weapon set to burst fire of some sort, you're gonna have to angle it so that the recoil and the second shots don't climb up and hit the hostage. You're going to have to aim it to the side a bit so that you hit the perpetrator, and then the recoil and climb kind of pushes off to the side away. But there we go. We got 1,700 from that. We're going to move on to the next one. We're going to come to a flashlight one pretty soon. We unlocked zombie training. That's fine, but I like finishing off each section before moving on to the next. And we've been doing this one, so let's just move on to the next event.
3, 2, 1.
Might not run out of ammo, but you want to have that clip there anyways.
You've been promoted.
So here we're already up to 8 grand. Qualified for another new event. So we're basically unlocking things as we go along, but let's go back. We'll do up to 10 and then we'll call it for this video.
3, 2, 1, move
Stage
Perfect.
clear.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna. Oh, we didn't get the
Devastating.
4 for that. I didn't think that was gonna be the case. Have some fun. Moving on. 10 grand.
3, 2, 1. Move it. Nice work.
One of the
Stage
things that
clear.
happened there is we kind of got caught on
Annihilated.
the environment. Sometimes things can get kind of, the physics can get a bit messed up, and they can adjust.
You've
they
been
can
promoted.
Mess with your aim. So let's just collect that. Woo! Got quite the fanfare. So yeah, so the physics can mess with your aim a bit if you end up kind of cross-handed, or you're doing some weird stuff, or you catch your gun on here and it does things like that. If it really gets you in a level, you can. Well, you used to be able to take these out. Maybe that's not the case anymore.
Perfect.
There you go. So with the other weapons, it goes faster, but you can take out those parts of the environment. You lose the cover, but then you're not going to run into anything when you're aiming. So that's another tip. As far as aiming goes, I kind of aim instinctually in this game. I mean, you can line up the sights and do it that way, but especially with the laser on, you're probably not going to need to do that. I find that just the instinctual kind of hip firing works really well in this game. You get a feel for headshots and that sort of thing. So, but that'll be up to you. Later on, there's scoped weapons, which I'm not a big fan of the scopes in this game or many VR games. So I just stick to the iron sights and kind of the instinctual hip shots, so to speak. So we're 9 of 40. So difficulty's getting up there. We're getting a grand for this.
3,
You can see we don't really have to reload
1.
anymore.
Go.
If you want to take the time,
Stage
headshots
clear.
are going to get you a higher score. Shooting through. All that sort of stuff gets you little bonuses. Okay, so 10 is the flashlight. We'll finish off on that one. We'll just go back to the upgrade store to talk about some of the other upgrades. Eventually, you want to upgrade everything, or whatever you fancy, really, but damage is really good. If you upgrade capacity and damage, then you're going to pretty much take everyone out with one shot. So here we have zombie ammunition, 221% damage increase, and we could buy that right now, right? So we'll just buy that upgrade. That's the maximum damage you can get out of this weapon. I don't see much point to getting the kind of increments. Just go right for the vest, and that's automatically going to be applied. And then, you know, accuracy, some weapons have different grips or sights, or you can have suppressors, and that's going to improve the accuracy and stability. And then essential is the different types of rails and different types of flashlights and lasers and a bayonet. Essential upgrade or essential accessory, grenade launcher. So you can get kind of silly with the weapons, but basically you want capacity and damage are really important, or they're going to give you a real edge on these. And you obviously need a flashlight. Our next mission, flashlight required. You'll see why.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Target.
Hostage. That's fine. You're allowed to take one, and no more. Unless you already failed.
Stage
It's
clear.
random when the hostages appear. Yeah, we only got 2 for that because of the hostage that we shot.
You've
But
been
at
promoted.
That distant promoted for taking out a hostage. That seems right. I like to redo them just so I at least pass. It can be tricky to not hit the hostages, and sometimes you can hit one of those gasoline barrels, and that's going to kill a hostage,
2,
which is unfortunate. So
Move it.
just do it over. Or See, somehow I blew
Stage
that up,
clear.
but it didn't get the hostage, which is kind of odd.
Dominating.
So there you have it. You can catch this video later at youtube.com/Substatica. And you can catch me live at twitch.tv/Substatica. We'll do some more videos on Gun Club VR here because it's lots of fun, if not a bit simple. You get to try out lots of weapons. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.